Hello you guys, this is going to be your weekly love energy reading for soulmates, twin flames, and other love partnership energies for this week of August 7th through the 13th, 2017. Okay, so I'm going to be using the True Love Oracle cards for your spread. All right, Divine Spirit, I'm asking for 6 cards for this week's energies. 6 cards, please, Divine Spirit. Okay. Divine Masculine, forgiveness, emotional freedom, the Garden, boundaries, and worthiness at the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna have to try to work around Ollie because she's taking up the table, but you guys, most of you guys never complain about her, so that's, you know, she likes to chill with me in my readings. Okay, so overall energy you have is the Divine Masculine. Okay, so overall energy could very well represent a person that you're inquiring about or dealing with. This person, the main focus. Okay, you know what, you guys, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers with these cards because they're not so direct, so I want to make it real clear as to what it is that this represents, and all the cards pretty much. And Divine Spirit, if you could clarify all 6 of the, all 5 cards that lay here, all 5 cards. Okay, so the Death card. So there's some sort of transformation here. Could represent that this is your own masculine energy, whether you're female or male. This could represent your own masculine energy with the Death card. So there's a transformation in this connection. In twin flame connections, I know those of you who identify with that whole theory of twin flames, that terminology, the divine masculine, divine feminine, represents that one person whom you connect with, or who the person is that you identify, quote unquote, as a twin flame. So this could represent that person, that there's a heavy transformation going on with this individual overall that affects this energy. Could represent, like I said, for majority of you, this could very well be that your own divine masculine energies within yourself, there's a transformation, there's a change there. Something is being healed. I feel like you're finding the strength and the courage through this. The Lion's Gate, I believe, is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. The Lion's Gate, yeah, the 8th. So you got, we're in Leo season, and you got this Lion Gate's energy that's going to affect you. Keep in mind that we also have the lunar eclipse energy going on as well. So there's a lot of energies that are at play. With the Death card, it's a major arcana, so there's something definitely that's, you know, divine is working on. It does require your strength. It does require you to see your value and your worth, I feel, which is why you have the worthiness card at the bottom of the deck. And it could be that this person whom you're dealing with, they're starting to see their worth. They're starting to take back their power within their situation. They might have been depressed. They might have been going through a dark time. They could have been, you know, just in the dumps within their life, not processing things. This could also be the dark night of the soul energy for some of you, and coming out of that, coming out stronger out of this dark period that you were in. Scorpio also plays a role in this. The Death card represents Scorpio, and these are all things hidden, the subconscious. This represents sensuality, sexuality, you know, dark things. So possibly some of the energies that are going on here as well. Where you stand with love this week individually, you have forgiveness with the Magician. So it could very well be that you need to set intentions to forgive and let go. There's a prayer here on this card. It says, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. and she has her hands in prayer with her angels. So you may need to set the intentions with your guides or your angels or divine spirit that you forgive yourself, that you're letting go of what no longer serves you, that you're not judging yourself anymore, especially when it comes to love, where you felt like you were at fault in some way, or you played a role in a failed relationship, or feeling like you're just not valuable, so you deserve certain things or deserve bad things to happen to you. So I feel like you need to shift that energy and forgive yourself. Set the intentions. And it could also be a blockage in manifesting because you have not released, you have not forgiven others nor yourself. So you could be trying to bring in love, or you may try to manifest something specifically, and you're having a hard time because you have not forgiven that person that has hurt you in the past, or it could be this person that you're dealing with, or it could also be just yourself. Okay, so if you're telling yourself that I don't deserve love, that's why this continues to happen to me, this person did that, and you're blaming yourself, how can you manifest something that you don't believe that you deserve? So that's something that you need to work on. And if it involves this person and you're trying to manifest something specifically with an individual, not saying that it's guaranteed that you'll be able to manifest that. If it's of your highest good, it will. But you'll never know that if you can have it, if you tell yourself that you're unworthy and you don't deserve it because of this happened, and I'm so used to people cheating on me, this is all I get, you know, so on and so forth. So you have to reverse that. Set the intention to transmute that energy, okay? Because you have the Magician's, the Major Arcana card. So Divine Spirit is supporting you with shifting this, whatever this that needs to be forgiven within the self and with others. Okay, so if there's another person that's involved, the person whom you may be inquiring about or thinking about, they have emotional freedom with the Knight of Wands. So where they're at with you is that they have been, like I said, they went through some dark period. This is isolation, I feel, you know, cut off emotionally. Maybe they cut you off, you know, and just went somewhere, just totally went MIA on you, or they're just not the same person that you knew. They're just emotionally disconnected. They just stopped talking to you out of the blue, or they just don't open up to you emotionally. I feel like they're coming out of this isolation period and freeing themselves and opening up. Some of you are dealing with fire signs. Like I said, I saw the Leo energy, but it doesn't have to necessarily be Leo. It could also be Aries and Sagittarius individuals. Or it could just represent this person is taking back their power and they're charging forward. It's like a revitalization. It's a new energy that they're coming into, they're coming out of. So it's kind of the same with this horse. The horse is riding out of one energy. You notice with the white horse and the white horse here, riding out of this isolation period, this dark night of the soul, being depressed, being cut off from the world, not open, you know, open-hearted at all, to finally just shifting out of that and finding the groundedness. You notice the brown horse, so finding that balance and that groundedness and coming back down to earth again and being more aware of their physical reality and not so up in the air or just so disconnected from others that they are not open emotionally to anybody. So I feel like they're finding their footing again and they're coming out of that energy, like really charging forward, being more open. Could also be that this person just has a desire to charge towards you. It could be like physically just something about either Knight of Wands could be a message that comes through. It could be of a sexual nature or just flirtation, but it could also be like something physical, like something that you could actually make happen. And this could be something that they're trying to bring in, or something that they offer to you or suggest to you, because they are moving towards you, is what I'm feeling. As far as a challenge, how you're going to be challenged this week, you have the Gardener with the Chariot card. So it's really about manifesting again, because this person is laying out the foundations, but it's like most of the things have already manifested or trying to at least blossom and manifest. So the seeds that have been planted are trying to manifest, want to come about. And the Chariot card, moving forward successfully, especially in a love reading, when you see Chariot, it could be moving away from a partner, or moving closer with a partner, or going down the same path with a partner. Seeing eye to eye, tunnel vision, being totally ambitious, following divine spirit's lead. In a way, there's something that you're challenged by, the fact that how things are moving forward in this relationship, or how things are manifesting within this connection. You feel like it's either not going in the right direction, or you're trying to oppose the direction that it's going in. Because the Chariot is another major arcana card, so there's something divine about this as well. And you're challenged either with where Spirit's trying to take things, because there's things that have already manifested. There's things that have already came to be or manifest in some way. And I feel like you're not in alignment with it. You're not on board with it. You could be fighting against it, because sometimes the Chariots, they could go opposite directions. These are polar opposites. It could represent, the feminine and masculine principles. It could represent, awareness and subconscious, or conscious and subconscious energy, good or bad. So you could be opposing and going your own way, where Spirit is saying, no, this is where I'm trying to take this connection. So however Spirit sees fit for this to go, there in some way you're not down with it. You're not wanting it to go that way. Maybe you're trying to control it in the way that you want it to go. So that's why you feel a little bit challenged. And it goes back here to the forgiveness energy with your manifestations. You can't manifest from a place of unforgiveness, especially with yourself. If you don't even feel worthy, you're not going to manifest things that are beneficial for you or of your highest good. You're not coming from a pure, loving place when you do that. So I feel like that's why they're trying to work with you in that area. Okay, so the energy that's actually supportive of you. How are you being supported? You have boundaries with the Three of Swords. So you're being supported in a way that there's something that has hurt you in the past or most recent past, and it could have something to do with the person whom you're inquiring about this week or dealing with, that these triggers or these memories of these past heartaches continue to come up, or they have been coming up lately, or they are coming up. And I feel like that's only because Spirit wants you to set clear boundaries of what it is that you will and aren't willing to accept when it comes to a relationship. It goes back to that self-worth and knowing what it is that you want. The fact that you went through certain things does not mean that you're unworthy or that's all you deserve, because I feel like this is what could be communicating, or what you could be communicating towards yourself, that this is why I was hurt. That's why this person did this to me. That's why, because I wasn't, good enough. I didn't do this. That other person was better than me, or, so many different things that we tell ourselves. And these are triggers that are coming up. And I feel like they're coming up to be healed, because you need to forgive yourself. But also Spirit is showing you this because they're supporting you in making clear boundaries. These things are reminders of what it is that you need to set in a relationship, or clear boundaries that you need to set in your relationships, not just romantic ones, but all relationships. That, this person cheated on me, so that's a checklist. I will never deal with the cheater, or I'm not going to stand for this in a relationship. When I see this pattern starting to happen, I'm going to, cut it off really quick. Or I'm no longer not going to speak my truth anymore out of fear of losing someone. Or I'm not just going to go with whatever someone says they want me to do, because I want to make sure that I have them, or I keep them around. Like, whatever it is, take these lessons and apply them to set clear boundaries. Okay? Keep certain aspects of yourself, protected. Keep some of your love for yourself. Because I feel like you've learned that lesson. You need to take the wisdom out of these heartaches and not dwell in them, or sit there and punish yourself for these past situations. And even if you were the person that might have hurt someone else, you need to forgive yourself in that way. All right, then the worthiness card represents the energy that's underneath the surface that you cannot see. So this is all about you. This is all about your self-worth, okay? Any connection that you deal with, it's always going to be about you. It's never hardly about the other person. It's all reflected back to you, okay? So this is about your self-worth and you seeing yourself in your true reflection. If you're seeing yourself in a dirty way, in a hateful way, in an insecure, any way that's impure, you need to reverse it. You need to transmute it. Remember, you're the alchemist, you're the magician. So you need to shift these illusions that you're unworthy or you're not good enough and that you're not worth having what you want. You don't deserve your desires or your goals or your dreams. Transmute that energy right away, okay? So I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card as guidance. Is there any other guidance or advice, Divine Spirit, that you wish to leave with us this week when it comes to love? Okay. Oh, right. Forgiving and learning. Spirit just comes through, right? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So Spirit is like just reassuring you again, you know, trying to beat it into our heads that we need to forgive and take those lessons as a learning tool, and apply them moving forward, because it's like you're trying to attract something in your life, you're trying to manifest it, but this block of unforgiving, you know, lack of forgiveness for self or for others keeps you from that. And it's also because you're setting these intentions that are not coming from a healed place. It's not coming from a place of love or worthiness that I deserve it. It's coming from a place of lack and control, and that's why you're struggling with what's being manifested or what isn't manifested, because it's not in alignment with your truth. So work with Spirit, set intentions that you're going to forgive yourself or forgive so and so. You know, this happened, maybe I did this to so and so, or I'm still judging myself for what I did in the past, or I'm judging this person, and whatever the case may be, especially if the person that you are with or trying to reconcile with, or whatever the case may be, is one of those people you need to forgive, and you're trying to manifest this loving relationship, and you know, I want this to come in, and I want us to have a family, and I want us to, you know, be this and do that. If you have a grudge with this person, how the hell can you manifest that until you address the issue and forgive them? Like, really, don't force yourself into this process. It's got to be when you feel like it's truly time for you to forgive and release and let go, and when you're ready, and that's when it happens, okay? So that's the message for you guys this week. I hope that it resonates with you. As always, I'm sending you guys much love. If you're interested in your own personal private readings, love readings, twin flame readings, I will leave the description below of how to obtain those readings with me. And as always, I'm sending you much love. Till next week. Peace.